situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Jaguars. A big play there. his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Etienne. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence on first down. Going up top. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In motion goes the tight end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Look at me. Get down. Hey, go.
Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Josh Allen in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman, 42 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. ETN up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll run with Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now here is another interception.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, and he hits him in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
And now here's another interception. And some room to run now. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my...
And my goodness, another interception. A great pick, Mike's return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught, it's Wilson. And I think the ball's out.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Finding room at midfield. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And now here is another interception. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one,
He's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, here's ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On second down, ETN once more. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
And that is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
26.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, right back to ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 76 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
ETN bringing in another one. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, is...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Catch is made by Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. The 40, 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets.